In around 12 minutes or so, we are going to be joined Alert the Masses. Conor McGregor will be joining us live and free on this program. I'm not even kidding. I feel like at this point you guys don't believe me. I feel like you think it's a joke, but it's actually true. His first appearance on the show in over 2 years, and the drought will be over. But in a matter of seconds, we're going to be joined by Gegard Mousasi, who's coming off that big win over Rory MacDonald. He joins us now on the phone. Gegard, how are you?
I'm good, Ariel. Thank you.
Congratulations on the win. Gegard, when you were thinking about this fight, when you were offered this fight, when you were preparing for the fight, did you think it would be that dominant of a victory for you? Did you think it would go like that?
I gave before the fight. I gave two options. I said, or it's gonna be a 5-round hard fight, or I go there and I finish him in 2 rounds. It all depends on what my opponent does. And actually, Rory said himself that he froze a little bit, and so I was able to finish him.
Could you tell in the fight that he froze?
Well, a little bit, because I thought he's going to be the more active fighter, because I felt like he felt his stamina is better, so he will push the pace and try to come forward and outwork me. But obviously, like I said, if I have the better stand-up, it's going to be difficult.
Could you tell that you had a size advantage?
I think I had a 10-pound size advantage over him. I always said if we clinch or have top position, then size would be a factor. And it was.
It seemed, at least to me, early in the fight, first round, that he may have broken his nose, and this was a problem for him in the past, of course. And he has not come out and actually said it. But did you feel that way as well? And was that something that you were looking to sort of capitalize on?
Well, I never thought I'm going to hurt him because he had broken his nose before. On fight week, like my cornerman, and I heard from other people like that his nose was damaged, but that wasn't the plan. We knew it could be a factor, but my goal was just to keep him at distance and let him make mistakes.
It also feels, at least to me, Gegard, like the distance between your debut, the Shlemenko fight, which didn't quite go the way you wanted, even though you got the win, and then you come back with the Carvalho fight. Like now that Shlemenko fight feels so old, it feels like almost a very, very distant memory. Looking back now, considering how good you have looked in the last 2 fights, do you feel like maybe it was just the debut, the new setting, the new contract, maybe some nerves that sort of contributed to that performance?
I had more pressure going in the first fight. I didn't have a lot of pressure this time. First fight, I felt like I had to prove myself. But that being said, things happen. It's next fight I can go and I can slip and I can break my leg. It's unfortunately for me, I broke my eye socket. He landed a clean, good shot. I don't see that as being me. I don't feel like that was the Mousasi that I can be. Let's say. So I think with the last 2 fights, I showed that what I really can and how my physique and stamina is. So up to the next one. They always look at your last fight. So we go. Yeah.
Sorry, and you're not someone who sort of talks trash or is very colorful, braggadocious, but it also feels like you are riding this wave of confidence right now. That you are so on point, you are fighting so well, and I'm wondering if you've ever felt this way before. After the last 2 performances, how things are going, have you ever felt this confident about your abilities?
The Shlemenko fight made me better. It's true. I stepped up. I trained harder. I feel like condition-wise, I'm always stronger. So it made me a better fighter. And I'm 33. I'm at my prime. Physically, I'm at my strongest. I know, what can I say? I'm at my best at this moment.
And you're feeling comfortable in Bellator, I would assume now.
Comfortable? Where?
In Bellator, like it's home now. It doesn't feel different.
Yeah. From the first time, I felt like they listened to me. I can come up with suggestions. I said, welterweight could be an option. I said that to Scott because I feel like I can make that weight, especially talking to Douglas Lima and how much he cut. I can talk to, say, hey, light heavyweight. They listen to me, and that's why I feel like there's more. I don't have to do whatever they just say. I can have a saying in it, and they will listen to me.
Why would you consider going to 170 at this point? All the things that we hear about weight cutting and how detrimental it could be. You're doing so well at 185. Why would that even be an option?
Only for one fight. I feel like if I win the welterweight title, just for legacy, let's say. But that would be like my last fight on my contract, something like that. Just to win it and have that also, like lighter weight, middleweight, and welterweight champion. So only for legacy. That's only reason.
So maybe rematch Rory, but this time at 170?
Well, not really, because I have to defend my belt. I think Lovato is next. And then whoever is next, I think it's Machida probably. And then whoever the champion is. But I'd rather face someone else than Rory MacDonald.
No, I don't mean right away, but I just mean if wouldn't that be somewhat poetic at the end of all of this if the stars align and now you face him, at 170, or does that not even interest you in that scenario?
It doesn't really matter actually, because I would like to face whoever has the belt. But I rather, like I said, I don't want to fight Rory again. I rather face someone different.
Okay. Was that I know you have respect for, you like Rory. Was that tough for you to be a part of, seeing the kind of pain that he was in?
Yeah, watching the fight back, it didn't give me a lot of satisfaction. I wasn't really happy, but at the locker room I wasn't celebrating, let's say. But of course, in the room I got drunk. And then I was happy.
Did you also drink the 50-cent champagne?
No one gave me anything. So
what?
No.
You didn't get it? Everyone else on the card seemed to get it.
No, my friends got a lot of drinks, but I didn't get that one.
Well, I am shocked. I feel like that is... Did you hear about what happened in the UK right before this fight?
No.
Well... This was their first show live on Channel 5 in the UK. It was a big deal because fans in the UK haven't been able to watch Bellator live. And right as the fight was about to start, which was 6 a.m. back in the UK, because of a governmental rule, and they can't show violence at that hour, they actually had to change it to Peppa Pig, a cartoon. And all the fans in the UK were very upset about this, that right before your main event against Roy was about to start, they switched to a cartoon. And it was a very big story, and a lot of people were upset.
Yeah, I heard that one actually.
Okay.
That's unfortunate, but I can understand that the safety of kids, that they cannot show certain programs or some sporting events. But I think it's just a mistake. It will be, maybe fight a little bit earlier next time.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Peppa Pig?
No, I don't know that.
Oh my God!
I don't know the show.
Because you don't have children, right?
No, I don't want. Yeah, we don't have that in Holland. That program, I think.
Well, let me tell you, you are missing out. It's a phenomenal show.
Yeah.
There's Peppa. There's Mommy Pig, George, Daddy Pig, the dinosaur. Check it out, all right? And then you tell me. YouTube.
I watch. SpongeBob SquarePants, I know.
Okay.
I used to watch it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one
It
as
was
well.
actually pretty funny. I know it was for kids, but also for adults.
Yeah, that is true. That is a good one. So you're now focusing on Rafael Lovato Jr. That's the guy that you want next.
Yeah, he's the next guy. I feel like he's the clear number one contender. There's no one that I can say there's an option right now. Machida is an option, but he's fighting December, and I won't be waiting for him. And he needs to win still. And then if he wins, then probably April, something like that, I fight him. But I won't wait 6 months just to fight Machida.
Does he impress you?
Listen, no, not really. But like I said, let's see what kind of fighter he shows up at the next Bellator. Let's see if he has a six-pack. Because he didn't have that with Vito Belfort, And this is a guy that cuts a lot of weight. So you always will have to see a six-pack on a guy that cuts a lot. And with Vito Belfort, he looked like fat, sloppy. He said himself he left the UFC because of USADA issues. So, and he got paid the same. That's what I've heard. He got the same option. He got paid the same as Bellator in UFC, but he chose Bellator because he himself said he didn't like all the testing. So that says a lot about the guy.
Well, for now, you can move on from Rory MacDonald. Perhaps next is Rafael Lovato Jr. What a performance out of you, Gegard. It's great to see all the love and respect that you are receiving. Enjoy the victory. Congratulations on the victory. And I know you just landed not that long ago back home in Amsterdam. I appreciate you doing this late night over there.
No problem. Thank you, Ariel. Thank you, Rafael.
Pleasure as always. There he is, the reigning, defending Bellator middleweight champion, Gegard Mousasi. What a performance out of him on Saturday. And what's interesting is, according to my friends over at MMA Fighting, Mark Ramundi, here's some weights, fight night weights, which is a great thing that California is doing these days. Gegard Mousasi weighed 200 pounds. He weighed in at 184.4 pounds. He ended up weighing in on fight night at 200 pounds. And then Rory MacDonald ended up weighing in at 184.9 pounds before the fight. He weighed in on fight night at 189.4. So Gegard, come fight time, while the UK was watching Peppa Pig, ended up weighing almost 11 pounds more than Rory MacDonald, which is a pretty big advantage, especially when you're in mount the way he was. So that's the story as far as Gegard is concerned.